Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be explaining a flawless foundation routine for those of us who are just beginning with makeup. First things first, you want to apply your foundation to a clean face. So this is how I clean my face. I always go in with my Clarisonic, and currently I'm using a Mario Badescu face washer. And I always, well not always, I think like twice a week I go in with my Biore Combination Skin Balancing Cleanser. It's a really good cleanser for those of us who have oily skin, and it just really helps to control that and balance all that out. And I always pat dry my skin. Rubbing the towel all over your skin can give you little cuts, and it's just not really good, so I always recommend to pat dry your face. And yeah, that's my baby. Moving on to moisture, I use my L'Oreal Ideal Moisture Face Lotion, and I just slather all that on. And after that, I always go in with my NYX Tea Tree Balance Skin Elixir. It's a primer, but I don't really like just use it as a primer. I really only use it to hydrate my skin and balance it all out and refresh it. And then I go in with my Porefessional because I am obsessed with it. I just love the smoothness it gives my skin, and the way I apply it is I just pat it. I just pat it on my problem areas, which would mainly be like my forehead, the sides of my cheeks, and my nose, of course. We all have flaws. Nobody's perfect, except for Shakira. But I'm not Shakira, so we'll just move on. So I just pat that along, and after that I'm going to go in with a foundation I didn't mention, but it is a matte foundation, but I don't like looking completely matte, so I always spray my stippling brush or my flat top kabuki brush with a little bit of Fix Plus just to add a little bit of moisture to that. And then I go in with my new L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and I just put a few dots of that all over my skin. And then I go in with my brush that's been dampened, and I blend all that out. And honestly guys, you can use any foundations. Those were just some of my favorite foundations that I wanted to mention that were under $10. This one wasn't under $10, but it is a great foundation. It honestly is just a matter of knowing your skin type, knowing what your skin likes, what your skin doesn't like, what coverage you like, any of that. You can use any foundation. They all are pretty much the basic same thing. It's just a matter of preference. And so far I am loving this foundation. The coverage, the way it feels, the wear of it is amazing. I love this foundation. It's rather new. I know I haven't seen it everywhere yet, but I know I picked mine up at CVS, so I'm pretty sure you can find yours at your local CVS. And as I mentioned, I am using a flat foundation brush to apply this. You could use whatever you like, whatever is easier for you. Brushes have always been the easiest thing for me, but it is a matter of finding a good brush that doesn't leave your makeup streaky. For those of us who are beginning, we can have streaky makeup, and we can also have caked on foundation. That's why I recommend for beginners to always go in with a damp beauty blender, beauty sponge. Honestly, even those cotton sponges that they sell at Walmart for like $50 for $1 are good, as long as you just damp it a little bit. It'll blend the makeup out, and it'll pick up any excess makeup to avoid cake face, and it just makes this whole foundation applying process so much easier and such a dream. And yes, that was my baby. Sorry. I picked this beauty sponge up at Ulta, and no, actually Sephora, and the thing I really love about it is that it has a flat end, a round end, a pointy end. It's just perfection in the sponge. I really love it, and it blends out foundation and any cream-based makeup like just beautifully. Next, I'm going to go in with concealer. I'm not going to try to highlight, so I'm going to use the concealer that's closest to my skin tone, and that would be my Fit Me at the moment.